mine either, hence the hat. I didn't even.
I should have brought a hat.
Hour today. I mean, I'm still like, still got paint. You see that?
I still have. I'm still
that
digesting Subway.
Oh, you're still digesting
Advertisement.
Subway.
Pay us.
Eat fresh. The $5 footlong. Footlong. Awesome. So we're waiting for Curtis and Emily. Is that them right there?
Yes.
So that's Curtis. Hi, Curtis. Hi.
Since when does he own a Jeep?
Oh, that's Emily's. Yeah, by the way, nice. I like how it took you 2 tries and you're still crooked.
I'm not crooked.
You're crooked!
Okay, I'm crooked.
You're probably over the line.
No, actually,
I mean, Curtis has got like half a car width between us. You should stop, Curtis. Yeah, there's a thing. Yeah, good. You're good. You're good. Curtis is there. So we're here to see the Hunger Games.
Mockingjay, part 1.
Mockingjay, part 1 of 3 million.
1,000.
So,
hurry up, Curtis.
We're
taking forever.
Yeah. Should be interesting. Should be. We'll move this to get out of his. Okay. He's gonna go in the other door anyway. Awesome. So, yeah. Hi, Emily. Curtis. How you doing?
Good.
Welcome.
No Melissa?
She's saving seats because the doors are open and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice hair.
Oh, okay.
So.
Sweet.
So you're to see the Mockingjay, part 1 of 3 million.
Yeah, part
1,000.
Part 3, part 1?
Part 3.1.
3.1.
There you go.
Or we could call it, I mean, because it's going to hopefully only be 2, it could be 3.5.
Oh, true.
Right.
True.
I have no idea.
Or would this be 3 and the other one would be the half?
I have to imagine those books are not thick. It's only got to be 2 parts to this.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
What are your thoughts? Have you guys read the books?
No, the wife has, but I have
yeah.
not. But
Melissa has.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, no preconceptions going in. I know this is the only Hunger Games without a Hunger Game.
I'm kind of disappointed about that because that's what the aspect I liked about the first 2, but it's now about the revolution and...
Yeah, this is just a war.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how they do it.
You interested? You guys, you think it'll be good? Decent?
I don't have high expectations. I feel like there will be a lot of build up to the second movie, but not a lot of actual action or anything that way.
I read a thing, I only read the title, but it was about how the third book, which was probably one of the worst of the books, might turn out to be probably the best section of the movie. So, I don't know. I didn't read anything beyond that, but that's what I got. So, I think it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be on par with the other ones as, you know,
Fair enough.
good. You know,
Fair enough,
nothing like... I doubt I'll be coming out John Wick enthused, but, I mean, I'm sure it won't be bad.
I don't know. I'm not expecting anything great at all.
No?
No. I mean, it's too early for people to start dying off, and I really like it when people die off.
It's true.
Could end with a big death, though.
It could.
I don't think so. I don't care enough about any of the characters.
The problem with the same with like the Harry Potter. The problem with a part 3 that's broken down, like a trilogy broken down, and the last one into 2 parts. The middle, the part 1 is it's just gonna be a bunch of story.
Story's good though. That's like a movie,
I know,
right?
but it'll be a whole bunch of stuff that just leads into the last movie. There's not gonna be anything of huge substance.
Yeah,
all right.
I agree.
Which in normal, the middle, like movie 2 usually of a trilogy is always like that too. You know, the first movie gets you going, everything's good.
Gets you like into
Right.
it.
Empire Strikes Back was good though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying that they're not always. I'm not saying that some of them are not good, but a lot of them sometimes lack the substance because, you know,
I
they
look
gotta,
really pale.
Yeah, you do.
I'm like a
big time.
ghost.
But yeah, you know, they lack the substance.
Yeah, I know. I completely
They just
agree.
always lead into the last film.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get in there because the
There's a
doors
lot
are
of people
open.
coming.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ah! That was
Hunger
Mockingjay,
Games?
part 1.
Yeah, part 1.
What is this person doing?
They're, you know, taking a roundabout.
All right. Let's take a look. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see because Melissa is there, but like they're trying to back up and like go this way, but there's no exit that way. So unless they put one in, well, okay. So let's give our review and let's. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's see what they're doing. They're gonna back out all the way. Maybe.
All right.
Oh, they're gonna hit that pickup.
Oh, they're gonna hit the pickup. No, they're fine. This just seems like an ass backwards way of doing things.
Yeah, because it is. All right. So what did you guys think?
I think if you backed in the first place, you'd have a lot easier time getting out of the parking spot.
Yeah, probably. And you wouldn't cause like a traffic jam. Like this isn't a big parking lot. You know,
No, it's tiny.
There's still a traffic
Anyway,
jam.
what did I think? What did you think? I thought it was just fine. It is exactly like any middle movie part 1 always is.
There are like a bunch of kids run by in like pajamas, and there's the mob
running after them.
Good parenting.
And
And then,
child.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would say, you know, my expectations were not even met. I was not really pleased with that movie. There were aspects to it that were okay, but yeah, you're right. It's a traditional middle movie.
Typical middle movie.
Yeah.
It's
Nothing
like a
much
filler
happened.
movie.
Yeah.
It is. It's just full of fluff. It was a fluffy movie with not much substance.
not a whole lot of action either.
No, and the story was kind of, I don't know. It gets, to be honest, I found that in the other ones too, and the second it started here, I felt the same way. When she starts getting all whiny about PETA, I'm just freaking annoyed. I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, yeah, no, I can completely agree with you. It's just a turnoff. Like, it disengages you from the film.
Right,
I feel like the
totally
movie
such
is
a whiny little pain in the butt.
aimed more at women.
Oh,
Because
I think the whole thing was aimed at
I mean, it was a woman who wrote it, right?
Yeah, I believe
was
so.
It? I don't know.
Suzanne Collins, I think is her name.
Yeah, and I think it was written. It's like an action
For girls.
Action for girls.
And
well, action plus you have, and this is really starting to piss me off. And I was hoping that something would happen at the end there that didn't happen that I told you, but I don't want to spoil it for everybody because this
I think
is opening
we do
weekend.
spoilers.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I wanted Gail to die or PETA. Pick one.
I wanted them both to die.
Yeah.
I wanted everyone to die.
But
That'd be
again, as we just mentioned, it's kind of a written by girl for girls, so people
That's
don't
right.
die
You
like
have
that.
to have the love, like,
Right.
combat there because
Yeah.
that happens so often.
Yeah, and
Well,
poor
that's a-
Gale, I feel like he's getting shafted. Out of all of them, he's the,
And he called
the
it out.
one. He's
Yeah.
normal. He is stable.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest, I'm rooting for him. He's friend zoned to the max with Katniss, though. I mean, he risked his life to go save her,
Yeah.
He
her
dies.
actual love.
Yeah.
He dies.
Yeah, sure.
I think PETA probably dies. I'm pretty sure her whole family dies. I don't know.
Yeah, in the end, everyone's just dead.
I'm just crossing my fingers
that something happens.
that because they got to do something to make it a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, and it's the one point that I think the only aspect that I'm intrigued with is, and it may have been answered at the very end, is why that Gail pointed out. Why did they let us come back?
And I think that's because
Because PETA was so broken.
right. And then I think it would dishearten Katniss to. I think that is the ploy. But yeah, they were just let go.
They're
And
tracking the Millennium Falcon back to Alderaan.
Right. Well, he has.
He probably has a tracking device in his arm.
Yeah, or something. He's probably let go because he's. Yeah. Right. Maybe tracking. There's something that has. That there's a reason
There's a
why
purpose to
he
it.
wants them to have PETA back.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they probably can't save him, in which case it's going to,
Yeah.
you know.
And I sincerely hope that, you know, how it's going to go is, because again, none of us have actually read the book, I'm sure you guys have, but how I figure it's going to go is the traditional bullshit story where PETA, you know, somehow they find some way to break him,
Right.
and he'll be like, oh my god, like, I'm so sorry, and then Gale will die, kind of like the ending of Spider-Man 3 where Harry
Sure,
Osborn
they're gonna do
dies.
the super mega happy ending, you know?
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
I don't know. I don't know
Where you know,
about that.
PETA gets back, Gale gets shafted, but he's like a friend, so that's
Or he
fine.
starts banging Joanna.
Yeah, maybe.
You guys are describing like the worst movie I've ever heard. Like you're
Right.
describing it, and I'm
Everything
just like,
works
why?
out
Why would they
exactly
do
as
this?
want it to.
No.
They destroy.
That's right.
They destroy the Empire. He gets the girl,
Yeah.
or she gets the guy. However it works in
However
this.
it's gonna
Game
go.
of Thrones is good because people die.
Right.
And you never
People
know
need to
who
die
it is.
in this
To
movie.
be honest, I wish more people would adopt
Yeah.
that style because it keeps you on your toes.
Well, that and the fact, but people don't like that. Like the general average person's like, oh my god, I want a happy ending because life's
Right.
not happy, right? And
Right.
it's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but
you
they do
realize
Game of Thrones
that.
is real life.
Yeah.
Because it's just that's just
Like,
how it is.
Back then, it's politics, it's sex, and it's war.
Beheadings.
Don't hit our car. Beheadings, lots of beheadings.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it was fine. I found it stale.
Good word.
Yeah,
it was very good.
It was stale.
It was stale. Not a lot of, like, you start the movie, she's in the hospital getting better. You end the movie, she's in the hospital getting better. I feel like we didn't go anywhere.
Right.
And that's exactly, I think that's an exact demonstration of how this film was. Because it was...
We went nowhere.
You could have skipped this film.
You could probably,
Skipped it or finished it.
Right.
In this film. You could have done one or
you didn't need to split it up.
Right.
Right, like Harry Potter... Okay, I can see they split it up.
Even
or
still,
The Hobbit.
I dislike that a trilogy has turned into 4 movies.
Yeah.
Why have we done? It's because they just want fucking money.
Right.
It's stupid. Just get it out.
All right. So how many exploding arrows out of 10 would you guys give this?
Incendiary or explosive?
Explosive arrows.
Don't use those ones in here.
That's right.
I'd give it like a 6. It was fine, but
Fuck, you're generous.
5.5. 5.5. I still feel like you're.
I'd give it a 6 too. It was a movie.
Right.
And I wasn't like, I mean, I was kind of like, is it over yet? Like, because, you know, they're going to end it somewhere. I'm like, they're going to end it here. No, we got 5 more minutes. We're going to end it here. Okay. So,
yeah. It wasn't necessarily, I mean, I know I get a lot of strife from some of my friends over this. It wasn't necessarily, like, terrible. It's the necessity, necessary movie to get to the end. It's a means to the end.
But
it wasn't bad, but it wasn't necessarily really any good.
Right. I'm going to have to rate this movie a solid 4 out of 10.
Oh, yeah?
Because to me, I just wasted 2 hours of my life, and I could have very easily just skipped this movie, watched the next one.
Yeah, but what were you going to do for the extra 2 hours? Like, you got nothing better to do
Jerk
today,
off.
right?
Of course, that's what we all
for
do.
2 hours? Okay, maybe 20 seconds. 20 seconds tops. What are you going to do for the rest of the time?
Cleanup.
And then you cry and feel disgusted.
That's
No,
right.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, I definitely agree with your analogy that you could probably go from like the second movie all the way to Mockingjay Part 2, and
Like
I don't think you'd really miss anything.
No, they'd be like, oh, they got them back? Oh, Peter's crazy?
Right, because they'll do the recap in Part 2, you know, they'll do that bit of a
Last
recap.
time on Mockingjay.
You know, or like, you know, there'll be those little hints, you know, so when you start a new book,
Yeah.
you know, and they give that, you know, they don't necessarily say, you know, they describe things in ways that...
Or they pick up like 1 or 2 pages just before the last...
Something like that,
Like
yeah.
before the book ended, right?
Or they start describing characters again that normally wouldn't need to be described after, but you know.
Right.
So that's what they'll do. They'll just bring in a little bit more stuff. You'll kind of know what's going on, and you'll actually probably catch the part that's got all the action in the end.
True. I also wonder how much Joanna got paid for her, 2 seconds of screen time?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, she
Yeah,
definitely got paid.
She earned that. She earned it. She earned that.
makes
That
me
was
ripped off that medical equipment like a
That
boss.
made me sad. Philip Seymour Hoffman's gonna be, it's too bad he's gone.
Did they film Part 2 already? Like,
I don't know if he's in any, no. I don't.
Because at the end of this film it says, in loving memory of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
he's dead. But how much did they film Part 2? Like,
I don't
how
know
much
if he's
of it?
in any of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
they would have to explain his death. Same with the Fast and the Furious movie. The
What they
main
have-
character, like,
Yeah, they have
died.
his Paul Walker's brother film a few scenes, but I think that they are killing him off somehow.
Right.
But how do you do it?
well, I mean, they did it in the first one, so, or no, that was Vin Diesel who died in the first one, right?
No, he drives away in his super
Right.
Orange
In
car,
Paul
when
Walker's car.
right in Paul Walker's car. He hands him the keys.
Because he's got the
Doesn't
broken arm.
doesn't he like? Aren't they like drag racing down the
and
street?
he
Yeah,
gets
they hit the
smoked by a
tray,
train.
and then he's fine.
No.
and he's
He
hurt.
misses the train and he gets smoked by a
The truck,
transport.
right? The truck afterwards
Right.
rolls the car. He's like busted up his arm, but then Paul Walker lets
It's
him
like,
get
I owed
away.
you a 10-second car.
Right.
Here's the
Okay.
key.
Hey, shut up. Those movies, I really
I
like those
like
movies.
them. I like
except
them.
for 2 and 3. You can skip the second
so
one
I
and
c-
Tokyo
you-
Drift.
yeah, okay.
You go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But I have to give them props for bringing it back to...
yeah, where it was. Yeah,
Tokyo
they could have.
Drift.
Yeah, because they drifted away. Although Tokyo Drift was.
Yeah, they drifted away.
It was.
Yeah.
That one was cool because it kind of it did tie in the end.
Yeah.
And but that one actually comes at the. That's actually like the last movie because the Chinese guy
Oh, it's really
So if
good.
you
Yeah,
haven't
it's really
seen
gonna be
them,
the
that's what happens.
6th or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Chinese goes away in this. Yeah, it's probably like after movie 5 or something like
Yeah,
that.
because he leaves after his woman dies.
Right, and
Right,
and then goes back to
for the
Japan, which is
endless,
then-
the infinite
The longest runway in the
Right,
world.
yeah. What does it have to be, like 28 miles long to be able
Yeah,
to
something like
pull
that.
longest runway in history?
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Yes.
I think it was poor. I would probably not go.
No.
I mean, I'm sure.
I wouldn't rent it.
I know.
I would buy it as
I'd
a
rent
part
it.
of a box set.
yeah.
But that's it.
I
it
would rent it.
Yeah, because
Instead of going to the theater.
Yes.
I wouldn't
Yes.
watch it again.
Yeah, and if it was included in a box set,
I
why
know
not?
I'm going to hear about it when I get in the car to drive home, and I don't know what Mel will think, but in terms of people who have read the book, there was a lot of stuff that was not really even close or similar to how things happened.
Oh, really?
But that's okay. That makes it a different
My wife
experience.
was beating me up because she was getting pissed off at the way things were going. So
Because that's your fault. Because that's your
I
fault.
know. Wives.
women.
That's how they do things.
Women.
That's right.
Anyway, there you go. Don't see this.
That's right. Avoid at all costs.
It's our Top Gear top tip for the day.
And on that bombshell, have a good evening.
Thank you.